Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Gettysburg. I apologise, this has been a while since the last part, but for now, let us see what has happened as I continue to withdraw. Gonna be an interesting one, because he has started to put on some real pressure. Okay, he's gonna be finishing them off. Some troops coming down the York at New Oxford. That's not a welcome sight. Just a mass of Federal cavalry arriving. And more cavalry on the move up here. Up the Bendersville Road. Oof.
Tis old Stonewall, the rebel that leans on his sword, and while we are mounting praise low to the Lord, now each cavalier that loves honor and right, let him follow the feather of Stuart tonight. There's a man in the White House with blood on his mouth.
Ow.
There's knaves in the north, there are braves in the south. We are 3,000 horses and not one afraid. We're 3,000 sabers, not the dull blade.
He's getting his guns onto the ridge, as he should. Oof. That hurts like hell. It's 1 p.m. That's a lot of guns coming forward. Yikes. The poor 7th Tennessee is just being obliterated. Oh boy, is that another... That's the question. Is that 6th Corps, potentially? That would be an unwelcome sight. Alrighty. What happened? That's the question, isn't it? Well, we know that unit there routed. Not surprising at all, but... Alright, 10th Louisiana routed. 29 units undershot out of 45. 4 units out of 7 rally. No one recovers fatigue. No one resupplied. Okay. So, in this case... we are going to start down here as always. Campbell's guns. we'll basically get them moved real quick and get them out of the way for sure. Who we got here? 10th New York, 1st Delaware, 14th Connecticut, and 108th New York. This is Willard and Smythe. Pull them back to there. The other two regiments will pull back there to there. And we continue to just withdraw fully.
Thirsty soldier who wears his life away. With torn clothes, his better days are o'er. He's sighing now for whiskey when his throat is dry.
You are part of Benning. The troops of Benning that are back here and exhausted and all that are just gonna continue to get out of the way. This regiment, which has low ammo, is going to get out of the way as well. Barksdale's to get out of the way. What can you see? Not a whole lot. Those four will shoot at them. These four guns will shoot up here at the Irish Brigade. And these two guns, which are the 20-pounders, are to get out of the way. They're too damn valuable. And we'll move these Napoleons this way as well to get them onto... get them out of the way. McClaws, you're in a perfectly fine spot for now. Anderson, let's get this regiment of McClaws out of the way, of Barksdale out of the way, because it's just too damn exhausted. We pull back Brockenbauer, and yeah, there's 60 men left in the 7th Tennessee. They are just not in any good shape. Blast them. Pettigrew is in a decent enough shape, so let's continue to get some elements of... Let's start to create a new backline with his boys that I've pulled back. The Cav. This is Hood's wagon and McClaw's wagon. Get them out of the way. They will head that way to the fort. And then Jenkins will also continue on as well. Let's get Jenkins that way, heading that way to join Stuart, and just get him out of the way. He's not of any use here at the moment. So we'll just get them out of my way. Alrighty. Right. I intend to just continue to fall back fairly effectively, or as effectively as I can. Wilcox. These two guns. Blast them, please. And then fall back. AP Hill, you're gonna head there. And Kershaw. Kershaw's brigade is gonna start preparing some breastworks on the ridge. For Hood's guns will start to unlimber on the ridge, ready to receive just the onset of the Federal assault. This is 2nd Corps Artillery Reserve. You are 3rd Corps Artillery Reserve.
Well, the fearful struggle is ended now, and peace smiles on our land.
You belong to Pender, so let's get you.
Ourselves a faithful band. We fought 'em long, we fought 'em well, we fought 'em
We'll get them out of the way for now, at the very least. While I'll also bring up
now that we have ceased to fight. Pledge the sacred word that we against the Union's might no more will draw the sword. We feel the spite, the sneers of those who've never smelt the fray.
get them that way. Anderson's wagon comes down the Hagerstown Road as well. And then we'll get the Floridians heading down the road.
No more we fight against overwhelming power. All wearied o'er our limbs and drenched with many a battle.
And Pender's wagon will go that way as well.
One of strength we yield them up the day, and lower the flag so proudly borne while wearing the gray. But defeat is not dishonor.
You can go there.
We should thank God.
Johnson's wagon is now there.
Priceless boon is that. And though we weep, 'tis for those braves that stood in proud array beneath our flag, and they nobly died while wearing the gray.
You'll stay up there, I think. What can you see from here? Not a whole lot, can you? So I'm going to turn you. They will head down to this lower part of the slope while I bring up more guns and unlimber them up here to just basically deny him the ability to remotely move on this flank. Alright, these belong to O'Neill. Those 4 guns belonging to Rhodes will get into position, and we'll bring Rhodes' wagon behind the ridge. Alright. They are now ready to unlimber. They belong to Early. So, these troops belonging to Early, which is Smith specifically. Doles will retire up there. That regiment will go that way. Iverson will continue to... It's a messy retreat, but there's not much choice in the matter. It's a messy retreat. These 3
we have taken up arms in defense of our farms, and if the Federals trouble us, we'll surely do.
I'll come back to that in a minute.
For we have declared that our land
In the meantime, I'm going to
they stay away. How quiet we will be. Then home soon, home we will be. Home dearest home.
will continue to get these guns trying to move. Alrighty, they fall back. They fall back. Time to get General Lee and his headquarters out of the way as well. We do not need General Lee being captured, for example. He's done what he needed to do with these boys from Thomas's brigade. Alrighty. With the Stonewall Brigade falling back, Hmm. Jones. All right. Nichols, you are going to continue to route that way. You also have to continue routing with General Ewell for the most part. They will fall back that way. Fire some long-range thinking at him. Try and keep him honest. I am just going to have to accept the loss of these guns, I think. Which is not brilliant, but not much I can do about that at this point. Spike them. We'll get off the shot and then we'll spike them. So he won't get nearly as many points for that. Ramsur will fall back. And Hope will fall back as well. Gordon is going to fall back. And Gordon is going to fall back in such a way as to they're going to fall back down the railroad cut. And then these two regiments are Daniel's former brigade. I'll fall back. they will all just blast them. Any other guns that can shoot? What have we got? Pluvia. These boys. Who can you see? You can see those boys on the ridge, so you're gonna give them a good whack. 10 men is 10 men. Charlottesville guns. These 4 of them will blast them.
Can't take up my musket and find 'em now no more. But I ain't gonna love 'em, that is certain sure. And I don't want no pardon for what I was and am. I won't be reconstructed.
Let's continue to get Stuart out of the way for the most part. I think for the most part the battle is over. I have essentially accepted that I couldn't break the federal line. And in return, I doubt he's going to drive me off the field either. When I dig in on Hare Ridge. Well, build breastworks, it's not really digging in. Because you're not, well, digging. They ain't trenches. Still, plus with Pickett set to arrive soon enough, let's get you out of the way. Archers, not in a good shape. So yeah, still got another 40 minutes before Pickett starts to arrive. Otherwise,
There's a hungry, thirsty soldier who gives his life away with torn clothes.
it's just a case of trying to hold on
He's sighing now for whiskey.
against this juggernaut that's coming at us.
Come again no more. 'Cause it's the song, it's the sigh of the hungry. Hard crackers come again no more. Many days you have lingered.
We shall see, however,
Hard crackers come again no more.
how long we can keep this up. I would say if my army can survive until nightfall, I would be happy, because at that point I would withdraw from the field and retire up the Chambersburg Pike towards Fayetteville.
It's a dirge that is murmured round the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Cause it's the
But
it's the sigh of the weary.
we shall see. It's not over yet. So let us continue. I've got Ramseur positioned along Willoughby Run in McPherson's Wood. Yeah, I'm rather happy. He's gonna capture those. But again, it's 3 guns. And more importantly, they've been spiked. What have I lost? 16,500? Pretty bad, but not as bad as historical. And the Federals have lost what? 14,600? Again, not as bad as historically. All things considered, I'm still very happy with the over. We've given the Federals a good kick in. We've taken a good kick in, but I've still got elements that are completely intact. And even some of my units that are battered, they're not, quote, that battered. This is probably my worst hit unit on the entire battlefield, the 7th Tennessee, given that, well, there's only 60 of them left. So they've suffered 79% casualties. Which, given that the regiment starts with like 200 men, it's not exactly that hard to get them with that casualty percentage, but still I'm happy. My line is not necessarily in a strong position, but it's at least in a position to say, sure, you can assault me. You're probably going to pay for it. Davis will stay where he is for now. Actually, no. Davis is going to fall back a hex, I think, to continue to buy time for the guns to withdraw. But get these boys behind the stream so they get extra defense bonuses. You boys under Brockenbauer will just shoot at them. Yeah. Figured it wouldn't do anything, but you never know. Where are you? Get you out of the way. Get you moving. My retreat is sort of chaotic, but well, it's not sort of, it is chaotic, but nothing can be done about it. Still, I am still somewhat happy overall with, well, not necessarily the situation, but at least the fact that I am, quote, not being completely routed off the field. Which is something. I think that is that for the turn again. So, I hope you have enjoyed, as always. Remember to hit that light. Let's just do a few more little bits of movement with the cav, I think. And then Fritz Lee is gonna he's basically going to be covering the approaches to my objectives up here at Ardentsville and here. But for now, that is going to be that for, well, everything. There's no melees, so... So, I hope you have enjoyed as always. But until next time, this has been the latest part of Gettysburg. And I will see you all again very, very soon. So until then, bye-bye for now.